Hello everyone, this is Callie Beard of KarmicTools.com, and this is your weekly forecast for March 8th through the 14th of 2020. So I do have a note before we dive into quite a forecast. And before I forget, I want to reach out to you or anyone you know in Chicago, Atlanta, and New Orleans. I am traveling to these cities in March and April and would love to connect with you in person. We can do a one-on-one session, or if you have a circle of your own, I can drop in and share some goodies with your people. Email me directly for dates and details. I'm getting such a beautiful response from you, my community, with the surveys and this Instagram experiment. If you don't know what I'm referring to, check out my Karmic Tools YouTube channel for the replays. I've been having a conversation with Margie of Basmati, who has been kind enough to host me there so we could go a little deeper than the weekly forecast goes. Each week we look at the overall energies and dig into what we can actually do with them if we navigate consciously. The most fun is doing the live spontaneous divinations for extra guidance and confirmations. Like I said, I'm getting wonderful emails about your clarity, aha moments, and effective action steps that you're getting to just because you listened in to one of these conversations. Wow. People are feeling less victimized by outside influences and more centered in their core self, so navigating gets easier and often more fun too. These conversations are so important, so feel free to email me directly with any topic ideas or things you'd like me to go deeper into, because I'm also working on new classes as well as my podcast and the special guests that I'll have there soon. Anyway, we have quite a week energetically, so you may want to grab a cup of tea for this one and just take it all in first, then circle back to the alignments that most resonate for you personally. Also, pace yourself and try to get some time to yourself to really explore these energies, because they are full of initiations and opportunities that you don't want to miss being distracted by things out of your control or going on around you. So enjoy. We're going to dive into March 8th, which is Sunday, Sun conjunct Neptune. This is Pisces initiation. Remember, we're in the womb developing the vision for the new year. So this is a very important initiation to allow your imagination to co-create with you on some level. This transit tends to make you very sensitive to other people and energies around you, real and imagined. If you are one of those people who tends to put everyone else's needs before your own, watch out, because this makes that urge even stronger. Be aware of two things. One, most times people who focus so much on others to the exclusion of their own needs is because there is something about their own life that they do not want to face. And two, you could get lost in your so-called altruism to the point where you lose touch with reality. This energy is best used alone to meditate and contemplate your own world, unless you can be completely objective and detached in your charity work. I use this question to help me determine my own true motivation. Is my life so wonderful and abundant that I can afford to spend so much time and energy on another's life? If so, great, go for it. If not, however, then charity begins at home and the work begins with you. Also on the 8th, Venus is going to conjunct Uranus. So these are two different ones. One is about imagining something greater for yourself. That's the Sun-Neptune contact. And Venus to Uranus is completely new values and priorities, an awakening to a whole new level of what's really precious to you and what's really important to you. This is an initiation of some radically new values and priorities which have been bubbling within you for a while now. You are supported to shift without apology. Remember, when you change, everything and everyone around you naturally changes or goes away. Same old will not do at this time, and you are supported for thinking outside the box, especially where conscious equal partnership is concerned. We are in a new era, the Aquarian age, that supports the individual within the context of the community. We are all learning how to do that on micro levels within our own individual relationships, as well as on macro levels in the world. Use this activation to release resistance and open to the new. Shake things up and look at your life from a completely different perspective, and see if you don't find renewed value in some places and others that have completely run their course and can easily be released. Finally, pay close attention to any innovative ideas that come up around this time, because they could be useful down the line. Deep breath. So you're tapping into your own unique genius. You're awakening some aspect of yourself that wants to operate at a higher level, to improve your life on some way. But the radical shift is where there's a shakeup. And when you change and it shakes things up with other folks, some people aren't always ready for that. So just try to be as compassionate as you can while still honoring the change that is trying to happen within you, because that's the most important thing. Then on the 9th, we have the Virgo super full moon. So this is a powerful full moon on its own right, and then you add super full moon, which means it's closer to and in more alignment with Mother Earth. So we have this alignment thing and this pull that's a little stronger than usual on the full moon. So be mindful of that as well. Virgo rules your systems, your physical body systems, how much you can actually handle, and with some special care to your nervous system, because we are in a processing time. Remember, I keep reminding you about Virgo, Pisces, and Gemini, Sag times of year, which is right now. February, March is Pisces. August, September is Virgo. May, June is Gemini. November, December is Sagittarius. So those are the times of year when we all get access to the energy to process our lives and to integrate what we can and release what we can't. So this Virgo super full moon is a potent time to release the need for keeping up appearances of beauty or order in your life. Instead, focus on actually healing what is imbalanced or integrating what is fragmented. Then, rather than a temporary fix, you can and will begin to radiate more beauty and order naturally from the center of your being. Virgo is the energy of fasting and purifying, so if you feel the need to do that, it applies to all levels: physical, spiritual, mental, and emotional. Fast from negativity, internal or external, and purify your priorities. There is something you must be willing to release from your system to have what you want, and something you must integrate into your system to be who you are. This is the completion of an annual cycle, so you can ground your intentions this full moon for the completion work on a personal individual level in preparation for birthing a whole new cycle of working and playing with others on a collective level this spring. As we get to the Virgo super full moon of March 9th, we can really assess all that we've put in motion around fall equinox 2019, so that was 6 months ago. And just think of what you initiated with the Virgo new moon 6 months ago. Now we're at the Virgo full moon. And release that which is not falling into a natural rhythm. So assess what you put in motion around fall equinox and release what is not falling into a natural rhythm by spring equinox, basically. What new system or routine did you activate back then, and where does it stand now 6 months later? Much of what is revealed at this time will also help deepen your dedication with the Sagittarius last quarter moon happening on March 16th, because clearly there is more work to do to align your internal truth with your external reality. Deep breath. Check in with the reality of the various relationships that you are experiencing at this time. Any friction you may be going through is necessary to help you grow and evolve into the Pisces new moon vision you set on February 23rd. There may be some intense ending vibes to the usual initiation of a new lunar cycle, but maybe ending isn't the right word. Think completion, surrender, full circle, and trust that all is divine, even if it doesn't all make total sense to you yet. Mercury retro in Pisces, too, has helped to assist your process this spring. It's time to run everything through your own internal processor before getting to the action decision-oriented Aries energy of spring equinox 2020. So that's right around the corner. Also March 9th, Mercury goes direct in Aquarius. Woohoo! Onward and upward we go. Now that Mercury is forward again, thank you God. Anytime you're in another dimension, when you return home, there is what I refer to as the re-entry period, when you reacclimate yourself to where you are. And if and when you're lucky, you also get an integration time to anchor any recent revelations. That is what a Mercury shadow period is like. It's going to move through Aquarius and back into Pisces and gets to Aries on April 10th, when you will really feel the shift. Meantime, this is an excellent time to check in with yourself and confirm what you are creating for 2020, because it's getting underway now. We have some huge initiations and both Venus and Mars retrograding this year. plus Saturn shifting into Aquarius and Jupiter meeting him there by the end of the year. So let's take advantage of every Mercury retrograde this year, because it's going to be the most productive processing time we get in a year full of monumental changes and unprecedented initiations. That was Monday. Then Tuesday the 10th, of course, is my Instagram Live day. For those of you who like to join us live at basmati.com, and that .com is spelled out D-O-T-C-O-M. And my handle is The Sacred Sandbox on Instagram, but I think you have to go through Basmati to join us. And those links are here in the blog as well. On the 11th is Wednesday. We have Sun sextiling Jupiter. This energy is sometimes considered lucky, but the success you achieve under this influence is more likely due to a positive outlook and clear vision of who you are and what you want. Your life is expanding, your self-understanding is deepening, and it will be easier to be around other people of higher consciousness, improving things and creating opportunities that benefit a larger number of people. There's a healthy dose of optimism around some grand plan, and things are moving, but make sure to do the foundation work to support this larger vision as it manifests in reality. If you are a teacher, guide, leader of any sort, this energy supports your group efforts, so giving workshops, seminars, or new classes is totally supported and will benefit you while serving others. So you know I love that one because I'm cooking up all these new classes, so stay tuned. Coming soon. That was Wednesday. Now we move all the way to Saturday for the next activation, Mars sextiling Neptune. So we had the Sun conjunct Neptune at the beginning of the week, so initiating a new vision. And now we have Mars sextiling Neptune, which gives us an opportunity, and it allows us to gain some traction with that vision in terms of choices and actions. So this is interesting. So if we can illuminate and identify the new vision, then we can act on it, right? This energy puts action behind your dreams. This is the perfect time to reflect on what you really want and if the path you've chosen thus far still serves your ultimate goals. Your intuition is heightened and you're more alert and ready to act on the information you receive. This information is trying to point you toward a more enlightened path than you have right now for manifesting your truth and purpose. It's also a good time to help others realize their dreams in a more tangible way. This energy is that of the volunteer, idealistic and committed to change. So deep breath. What are you ready to change, if not in the world, within yourself? Same day, on the 14th, Saturday, Sun is going to sextile Pluto. So we have this opportunity with our choices and actions and the vision, and here we get an opportunity with our individual transformation. This is a healthy, positive, transformative energy. This is an opportunity. You will have access to energy that will help you change your current circumstance for the better and or clear up an issue that has been challenging you for a while now. It's great for purifying, cleaning, and clearing your personal space, as well as organizing your life in general. You may have to examine the big picture to see where an adjustment for the good of all involved is necessary. If you're not feeling up to working on outer issues, this also gives you the opportunity to do some introspective thinking and deep self-reflection. Superficial once-overs will not do when you're working with Pluto. You must address the root cause for where you find yourself at this time in your life and decide if it is working for you or against you. So deep breath. This is a very powerful week of opportunities and initiations, along with the full moon, super full moon at that, in our Virgo sector, which is important to check in with every year, twice a year at least, if not more, because we do have a Virgo moon every month. And this is the week before the week of spring equinox, when things really start to shift. So we have the equinox, Mercury moving back into Pisces, finishing up there, but Saturn moving into Aquarius is the big news of next week. So that's the once in 28 years. Saturn moving into Aquarius is a very, very, very big deal. So we're in preparation for, and all the things happening this week are pretty personal that are getting us ready for some larger shifts coming by the end of the month. Then we have the following week is the Aries new moon, when we really seed the new year for sure, and the new desire and purpose and passion and direction that you're going in. This is what we're going to pour into the new moon at the end of the month. So lots of energy to work with and lots of guidance to support you, and reach out when you need to. And I hope you have a fantastic week. And thanks again for being part of my community and listening to my updates. Peace and blessings. Talk to you soon.
Thanks for listening. This is Kelly Beard of KarmicTools.com, and I am so grateful for your time, energy, and support. Please share this with those you think would resonate and reach out if and when you need to. Kelly at KarmicTools.com. The goal of my weekly forecast is to alert you to the energies and activations that we're all experiencing and the possibilities for conscious co-creation as an individual. Awareness of the energies is the first key, but I invite you to take it to the next level by checking out my readings, telecircles, and subscriptions, which are all geared toward individual support that helps you understand your own unique blueprint. My specialty is cycles and patterns, and I love helping people figure out their own within the context of the social and collective rhythm. To some, working with their own cycles and patterns is a completely new and foreign concept, but there are many planetary cycles that coincide with natural life cycles that allow us to co-create in mystical as well as practical ways. I create custom tools that I have tried and tested myself for over 30 years, and I do the work alongside my circle every time. So I hope you will reach out if you feel called to dive deeper into your own soul's natural rhythm. Talk to you soon. One love.